We're at CC2K with Jeff Strutta. This is Comic-Con Day 2. How are you doing today, boss?
I'm very well.
And we're here talking about the Buffy the Vampire Slayer web series. How many episodes are you planning to direct today?
We're doing 19, so I've directed 19 of them.
19.
Yeah, and then we're going to kind of see how it goes, and hopefully people enjoy them, and we'll kind of build it out even more.
How are you getting a response so far?
I think the response has been great. I feel, from what I've heard, the stuff is coming in very strong. I think it's tracking. We started this as a kind of a little digital project and sort of an experiment. Things I think are starting to track very, very well. I think it's very exciting.
Very cool. How'd you get involved, by the way? Because I know it started as a comic book series, which I've been reading, which has actually been terrific.
Yeah.
What were the plans to make a web comic?
Well, I think the plans. It was an experimental process. I think we really wanted to explore this text. We really wanted to expand the world. I think we really wanted to bring Buffy to new audiences, as well as bring something new and fun for people that have loved her thus far.
Yeah, try to get followers who don't read comics and things like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's about the characters, and I think it's about the comics as well. It's an interesting text because the comics are coming from the television show, and we've sort of and they're an expansion of that, and we've sort of expanded and continued from the comics, and it's this double irony, I think, that plays really well into the Whedon paradox, the sort of what is the plethora of Buffy, there's a humor element, and at the same time it's fun.
Yeah, I'd say so. I've seen one or two of the episodes, and they're like very action-packed for for just taking pictures, and making them, adding these special effects. The voice acting is incredible, actually. You guys have people who sound almost identical to Michelle Gellar and all that like that. With being a director, how did you decide to, all right, here's the comic form. How'd you decide this is the way I'm going to make the comic flow? Were you just taking exact panels, or you decided to cut and paste different things?
We wanted to. It's really about motivating the material. The aesthetic does what the aesthetic does, and we've invented new aesthetics in the process. We've gone through and utilized aesthetics in motion comics in the past. We have gone through and tried to make it feel like a comic, and at times make it feel like a cartoon, and at times make it feel like a still frame. And I think it's really about picking and choosing which aesthetics are utilized based on the motivation of the material.
Perfect.
So that's really where this is coming from.